It's such a new environment for us where we come into a game favored to win, supposed to win, and we didn't have quite the same edge. And I think even the same thing against Middle Tennessee, where we looked at their record as opposed to what they've done, what their body of work is, and these teams are much, there's not much difference between the wins and the losses. It's coming down to one possession games. You lose them, and your record is what it is. You find a way to win them, and now you have a good record. So we knew they were a good team. They're physical. They control tempo. They pack the paint. They force you to shoot threes. I thought we shot a lot of out of rhythm threes as opposed to early kicks and getting our threes in rhythm and flow as opposed to one-on-one threes.
It seemed like you guys did a good job containing John Davis in the first half, and that's a guy who the past couple of years has really been maybe the conference's best player. Did it kind of surprise you how quickly he caught fire in the second half?
Not at all. We've seen him so many years do this, and I was shocked at how he just managed the game in the first half, and he did what all league guys do. He took it over late, and this is the first time this year that he really shared it like that and then completely took over. But he rebounded, he managed the game, he controlled tempo. He looked like a leader and a guy that's figuring out how to win with this group. You know, every team is different, but he was good. He was good. And then obviously, I mean, it's like our guys the other night at Old Dominion when our lower percentage guys step up and bang in some shots, you get stretched out defensively. And I thought McGill stepping up and 25% shooter, banging in 4 out of 5 was huge for them. And we have to adjust and we have to cover him a little bit better after he's knocked down a couple.
Yeah, obviously, in the second half, they only missed one 3-point shot, but like you addressed it just about the 3-point shooting. Was there any perception of like, okay, maybe, I don't know, a different approach to it in any way in terms of, I mean, was it just one of those nights the shots just weren't falling from 3-point range?
No, I thought they did a good job of contesting them, and I thought we took a lot of one-on-one threes as opposed to just we saw it a lot where we would fake the next pass and keep it ourselves. And in this game, the right play was just to make the next pass, and then maybe that requires you to make the next pass again. We felt like we held the ball too long against their defense because they keep it in front. And you have to move the ball, and they're very, very difficult to score on the first side. You have to get to the second, third side. Then you're playing out of closeouts as opposed to sizing your guy up playing one-on-one against the set defense.
Forrest has played well the past couple games. I think he played 37, 38 tonight. You know, is that almost a double-edged sword in his progression, his development, that, you know, he has to play a lot because of how depleted you guys are, but it's also getting him more experience?
It is, and Mike was pretty good offensively. Davis probably taught him a few things on the other side of the ball, but Mike's growing up. This is three games where we're pleased with his effort and how he's played overall. We needed some other guys to step up and bring some more to the table. But yeah, overall happy with Mike and where he is right now as a freshman.
Coach, obviously this team with good momentum moving forward, obviously lost today. What was kind of the message moving forward as we go into the rest of the season?
Learn from it and move on. We have a lot to learn, and like I told Ken on the radio a minute ago, if you have to play so many different styles, and this is the first true pack line where they make you if you come in there, there's multiple bodies waiting on you. They force you to make the next pass and the next pass. And if you're able to do that, you're gonna have shots in rhythm. But if you hold it and it sticks to your hands, then they're so disciplined. They don't jump on your shot fakes. They guard the ball. When you drive, you saw them, they just stayed in front. They didn't reach, they didn't gamble. They just stayed in front of the ball. And if you're gonna beat them, teams like Charlotte, you're gonna have to beat them. They're not gonna beat themselves. And very impressed with how they stayed together after a tough loss Thursday night, a tough loss against Marshall, and they kept battling it. And that's what this league is. You hold it together, you battle night in, night out, you put yourself in position to win, and you trust that the tide will turn.
Could this be what we see, taking into account Thursday's game and then this game with you guys, just the rest of the way because of your youth, your injuries? That some games you're on, and some games it could.
I hate to say it, Chuck, but probably this is I would have liked for us to finish a little bit better around the rim. What we're trying to overcome is when the shots aren't going in, then not letting that impact the rest of the game. We weren't on the offensive glass, and part of it was we weren't sharing it like we have been. And when I get to touch it and you get to touch it and he gets to touch it, the ball finds some energy, and when it's moving, I'm more likely to go to the glass if I've touched the ball. And you see my point. So
Okay.
I thought by us holding the ball so much, we were completely out of rhythm offensively.
Thanks.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Coach.
Coach.